Every year, there is a buildup for tentpole releases of major video game franchises and games. However, there's also video game studios and publishers that make excellent titles all year long in genres, in simulations, in games that you didn't even know that you wanted until you saw an article, you read about it, or you saw someone with a preview. In this Delve live stream, we're going to take a look at some of these games that you might find interesting. It's now time to delve live. Welcome to another live stream of Delve Live. I'm Tom Morris. Delve is Delve is a show where we discuss everything pop culture, from video games to comic books to animation to movies to series. Pop culture is just so vast. And that's the theme of this episode is look what I can do in this game. Because there's always games. You can be a superhero. You can be the ace fighter pilot. You can be the kung fu master. But what if you wanted to be something different? What if you wanted something that is off the beaten path, or something a little bit more than just the average mega tentpole release? This week's been pretty amazing for video games, as Nintendo had their Indie Showcase and Microsoft had their ID at Xbox. These games, along with some others, got me thinking when I saw the trailers, wow, there are so many independent game studios and publishers, small groups of talented people that are making some really classic video games franchises. What I mean by that is, you wouldn't necessarily think of, oh, I want to do this in a game, or I want to do this, or I want to explore a certain element, until you've seen these trailers and you appreciate just how much energy and time is put into that. Our first game that has been out for a while is Overcooked All You Can Eat. A little history on Overcooked. It's made by Team 17. They came out with Overcooked 1 and Overcooked 2. It was a 4-player co-op game where you really were a chef. So in this game, you could be a chef. They had a little quest mode where you had to go in different kitchens, almost stages, and you had to craft dishes and score points to get to the next level. It is a crazy game where you can make recipes, you can experiment. I'm telling you what, you could probably lose some friendships over this. If you want to be a chef, play this game. But I'll tell you what, don't be surprised if you're the only chef in the kitchen afterwards. This new standalone game includes beautiful remasters of both original games and all their extra content, plus exclusive new levels and chefs in a brand new assist mode. For the first time in the series, you can play with all your friends on other platforms with cross-platform online multiplayer for all levels. We're talking Overcooked 1 and 2. Overcooked, all you can eat key features are: every mouthful includes every piece of Overcooked and Overcooked 2 content, remastered and available in 60 frames per second and 30 frames per second on Nintendo Switch, and up to 4K resolution. So people that's got it on Steam, got it on Xbox Series X and PlayStation 5, you're gonna be playing in 4K, beautiful, making some chef recipes. Multiple multiplayer courses. Levels originally from Overcooked are playable with online multiplayer support for the very first time, with every Overcooked all-you-can-eat kitchen also featuring cross-play functionality in a post-launch update, which has since happened. Exclusive new kitchens and cooks, new levels, new chefs, and additional skins for every single chef, all exclusive to Overcooked All You Can Eat. There's trophies and achievements, brand new trophy and achievement sets for players to unlock. Cooking for all, which I think this is a really nice feature. Accessibility options and an all-new assist mode opens the game for more players than ever before. Also, you can pet the dog. Alongside the 80 playable chefs, the original Calamitous Food Connoisseur, Disney's The Muppet Swedish Chef, is also available. You see the different locations. Let me zoom in as you see the chefs making their food. You've got your plates, you've got your choppers. Very cool. I played a little bit of it. I'm telling you, it is addicting, and it is also frustrating.
Peggy 3.
That game has since been released for all the platforms: Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4 and 5, Xbox Series X, S and X, and Steam. For Jeremy Holder posted on there that he has the game as well, 1 and 2. But I think getting the remastered version, having all those additional stages, levels to play on multiplayer, all the different chefs, I believe it's the ultimate foodie package. If you want to get your Iron Chef, if you want to be a chef, you want to play in a fun game, like Josh posted in the comments, it looks too stressful. If you want to lose some friendships, but you want to be a chef, Overcooked, all you can eat, and it's still coming out with content. I just watched a video today on the birthday level content where you're making celebrations for cakes and everything. I'm going to pick it up. I'm going to give it a try, and it will definitely be in a future episode of Now Playing. Have you ever wanted to be a grape? Garden Story, which was just released on Steam and Switch. Well, what is Garden Story? Unify a broken community as the newly appointed Guardian of the Grove. Traverse a vibrant island to combat evasive rot, inspire its inhabitants, and rebuild your home. You won't have to do this alone. Fruity friends await, ready to lend a hand. Garden Story. In Garden Story, Concord, the youngest grape in the grove, is now a guardian, and it's their job to help restore the island. That's a lot to shoulder for a grape barely off the vine. And more than a few inhabitants are skeptical they have what it takes. Fortunately, Concord has friends like Elderberry, Rana, and Fuji on their side. With their help, you can take on the dangerous rot and find ways to encourage other residents to assist in the efforts. This game is made by Picogram, and it is going to be published by Rose City Games. The Grove is your home, and your work will affect change for the better. Protect your friends, gather precious materials, and repair social ties and structures by bringing the fruits, fungi, and frogs of each village together as they work to fend off the rot that threatens to destroy your home for good. Guide Concord's restoration efforts and earn the trust of the community. Help others with their problems, and they'll offer you help in turn. There's plenty of work to be done. But don't forget to take time and appreciate this lush world and the fruits of your labor. Listen to the sweet and catchy music of the island. Relax in the grove's cozy and inviting atmosphere. cultivate gardens and libraries, and enjoy the delightful personalities you'll meet along the way. Picogram first began developing Garden Story in March 2018 and signed with publisher Rose City Games in June 2019, allowing them to begin full-time work on the game. While Picogram previously participated in game jams to create titles like P.E. Nor and Goodbye Doggy, this is their first commercial title. Game jams are I would imagine they'd be timed challenges, how fast you can create a game if you got so many hours to create, or days, with the particular subject. Thematically, Garden Story encourages stewardship in your community, and its adventures are centered around helping those around you and working together towards a common goal. Nothing is accomplished alone. Garden Story is an action RPG, but the action isn't isolated to combat. Gardening, building, fixing are given equal attention and reward. Picogram wants to highlight honest work and showcase the importance of coming together when times get tough. These themes, combined with Picogram's distinctive pixel art style, help cultivate an environment for players to navigate the challenges and rewards of community involvement. With unique towns and characters, Picogram hopes to provide an entertainment that players can call a home away from home. This gives me a Zelda feeling, if I'm being honest with you, with the pixel art, the overhead top-down view, some of the way the characters move, as you'll see in some of the videos here in a minute. And here's some of the features. Explore a lush living world. Immerse yourself in the grove's vibrant organic ecosystem with 4 distinct and adorable regions to enjoy. Foster community. Take on requests, complete favors, and work as a role model to provide inhabitants with the confidence to support one another. Don't be afraid to ask for help. We're rebuilding together. Combat rot. Solve puzzles and fend off rot as you delve into particularly infested locations of the grove. Take caution, especially formidable rot have taken residence in the depths of these areas. Experiment with equipment. Utilize a variety of items to help gather resources, grow gardens, stave off rot, solve puzzles, and indulge in the occasional musical interlude. Cultivate your home. Care for garden plots, gather resources, curate libraries, upgrade your tools, and rebuild structures. Definitely has some action RPG elements. Like I said, the game has that, just reminds me of Zelda.